This is Antarctica, a place that has remained out of human reach for centuries and has been a great mystery to them. Whether it's the blood waterfalls, mysterious animals, underground lakes, or cities buried under the ice, there are many myths and mysteries about Antarctica that remain unsolved to this day. Antarctica is the only continent in the world where no humans live because temperatures here can drop to -90 degrees Celsius, and blizzards with speeds of up to 300 kilometers per hour rage through the region. Moreover, Antarctica is also the driest continent in the world, so dry that you might be surprised to know it's called a desert, as it receives only 51 millimeters of rainfall annually. Despite all this, for the past few hundred years, many countries have been trying to gain control over Antarctica. Look at this map of Antarctica. France claims this part, Norway claims this part, Australia claims the entire right side, and similarly, Britain, Chile, Argentina, and New Zealand also claim portions of Antarctica. But why is this happening? What lies beneath these layers of ice that the world's superpowers want to control? Today, we are going to unravel some of Antarctica's mysteries, and we'll also explore who actually discovered Antarctica. Finally, we'll look into what secrets are hidden beneath this ice that the world's superpowers know about and why they want to control it. Who discovered Antarctica? It depends on who you ask. The British claim they discovered Antarctica, while the Russians say they were the first to set foot here. However, mentions of Antarctica date back thousands of years when the Greek philosopher Aristotle said the Earth is round and that the North and South poles are mirror images of each other. In 2021, a study published by the Royal Society of New Zealand suggested that the Maori people, living on Polynesian islands near Australia, might have been the first humans to reach Antarctica in the 7th century. Their ancient stories mention a frozen continent located on the southern side of the Earth. In recorded history, British officer James Cook was the first European to cross the Antarctic Circle and come close to Antarctica. However, he was still 130 kilometers away when he turned his ship back because, although he didn't see Antarctica, he spotted icebergs floating in the water, and the sea conditions were too dangerous to proceed. Cook said that reaching this southern continent was so perilous that perhaps no human would ever come here. After Captain Cook, many others tried to discover Antarctica, but failed. By the 19th century, a competition among countries for economic dominance had begun. The world was moving toward a new world order. Resources and new trade routes were being discovered, industries were being established, and every country wanted to become a superpower in the coming century. Exploration was at its peak during this time. In 1819, the Russian Empire tasked Russian explorer Fabian von Bellingshausen with circumnavigating the globe to discover new countries and continents. In 1820, Fabian proved Captain Cook's prediction wrong by reaching the Southern Ocean and seeing Antarctica up close. Although he didn't set foot on it, he is considered the first person in modern history to have seen Antarctica. Between 1900 and 1920, many explorers ventured to Antarctica. British explorer Robert Falcon Scott landed in Antarctica in 1911 with his team and traveled about 400 miles inland, but bad weather and starvation forced him to turn back. The return journey was horrific. Scott and his team were caught in extreme cold and blizzards, and all of them perished. After World War I, many countries sent teams to Antarctica and tried to claim the continent. In 1939, at Hitler's behest, the German Air Force dropped Nazi flags here to show the area as under Nazi Germany's control. After World War II, several countries set up research stations here, and this is when mysterious discoveries about Antarctica began to emerge. The first and most significant mysterious discovery is that Antarctica was once covered not in ice, but in dense forests. According to scientists from Imperial College London, fossilized wood found here indicates that about 90 million years ago, Antarctica was a warm continent with dense jungles. They also found fossils of insects that are typically found only in warm regions. The second major and mysterious discovery about Antarctica is that beneath its 3-kilometer-thick ice sheet lie 400 lakes with their own ecosystems. These lakes are home to unique marine animals found nowhere else in the world, such as giant spiders and transparent jellyfish. It's an entirely different world beneath the ice. Another phenomenon that puzzled explorers for years is the blood waterfalls in McMurdo Valley, which look like blood flowing from the ice. Recently, scientists discovered that the red color of these waterfalls comes from water sourced from an extremely salty lake, now covered by hundreds of feet of ice. This lake is completely cut off from the atmosphere, and the water contains high levels of iron. When this water reaches the waterfall, the iron oxidizes due to oxygen and sunlight, giving it a rust-like red color. The third biggest mystery and conspiracy about Antarctica is the belief that an ancient civilization lies beneath the ice. Many have claimed to have seen alien spaceships here. In 2016, Google Earth recorded unusual activities in Antarctica. While conspiracy theorists called them alien UFOs, many political experts believe these are secret air operations conducted by the United States and other countries in Antarctica. This brings us to Antarctica's hidden political front, about which few people are aware. While the rest of the world is entangled in geopolitical issues, the United States, China, and the Soviet Union are aggressively sending expeditions to Antarctica. In fact, China has set up multiple research stations there. According to the 1959 Antarctic Treaty, any country can conduct scientific investigations in Antarctica, but they must share the results with all other countries. In a 1992 survey by the U.S. Geological Department, it was discovered that Antarctica holds reserves of 500 billion barrels of natural gas and oil. However, China and other countries are not interested in oil and gas. Instead, recent discoveries have revealed vast quantities of rare earth minerals, like osmium, praseodymium, terbium, and dysprosium in Antarctica. These minerals are used in all electronic devices, and as the world's focus shifts from oil and gas to energy resources that power electronic devices, the demand for these minerals exceeds that for oil and gas. Electric cars and ion batteries are the future, and this race to control the future is what's driving superpowers to Antarctica's ice and storms. The final mysterious discovery about Antarctica is the Southern Ocean, one of the most dangerous seas in the world. The Southern Ocean controls the world's climate and water supply because it connects with the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. According to scientists, the Southern Ocean absorbs 15% of the world's carbon emissions, and its importance is growing with global warming as the ice here melts. As the ice melts, treasures are coming to the surface, and seas that humans once couldn't imagine navigating are soon set to become important trade routes. Studies on Antarctica are still ongoing, and who knows what mysterious discoveries about Antarctica will emerge in the future. These are all the sources we consulted for this video. If you like such topics, please let us know in the comments below. We'll meet again in the next video with another interesting topic. Take care. Goodbye.